guys, it's Wolverine here, guys. It looks like we might be having a Merry Christmas, guys. A lot of news are coming out, guys, and like I said, those 3 platforms, guys, they're going to be sending out those oxygen payments out to their members, guys, and a lot of things are happening behind the scenes. So hopefully, for the grace of God, we are going to have a Merry Christmas. So still time, right? So I'll be getting, I'll still be waiting that call, and hopefully that opera will come out, hopefully on Christmas Eve. I mean, nothing beautiful than hearing that opera. Right, nothing to do with me, guys. It's just for you guys knowing that that it's been released. All right, take care, guys. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.
Let's get to the news. Parliamentary finance tripartite budget is not the best solution and does not replace an annual budget. This one I found interesting. We had somebody ask a question earlier. If Iraq is just going to declare bankruptcy after the new currencies come out and wipe their old books, they don't have to. They only have like 19 billion in debt. They can pay theirs off. Boom. It would be one of the few countries that does not need a bankruptcy. It'll show you the standing and just the power of the Iraqi economy right now for its size. I mean, it's all per capita. Keep that in mind. But I find this one interesting, and I think the U.S. could take a page out of Iraq's book. The tripartite budget may be a temporary solution, but it's not the best alternative or the final solution. The annual budget is the most suitable for any government to ensure financial and executive stability. What have we not had in the U.S.? An annual budget since 2007. We haven't had a balanced one since the late 90s. This, to me, just screams that a country like Iraq realizes what we seem to be absolutely clueless on. You and I get it. This community gets it. Your elected officials seem to have a lot of problems with it. The annual budget is the most suitable for any government to ensure financial and executive stability. I just love this because it's showing us how Iraq is moving to such a tremendous stable position. And what makes it more impressive is the chaos surrounding Iraq, and they continue to forge ahead in a stable, sound, common sense manner. Not perfect, but my God, they are kicking butt compared to the rest of the world. It makes me feel really good about their economic reforms, aka white papers, aka project to delete zeros. Did non-oil revenues contribute to the Iraq's budget? Heck yeah, it did. Touch about 6% annually. They are fast tracking over the next year or two. They're hoping to get to 20% is non-oil. They're making big movements. This is important because it supports the long-term increase rate and stability of the Iraqi dinar. Everything they said they were going to do, they are accomplishing. They are checking them off one after the next, just grinding right through their economic reforms. Part of that economic reform, deleting zeros, raising value, raising the purchasing power of all Iraqis, to quote Sudani. Advisor to the Prime Minister, the government program seeks to raise non-oil revenues to 20%. This is their goal in the coming short years. There's a lot of cockiness going on in the Iraqi government. They think they can reach it by the end of 2025. Don't know if that's feasible or not. That is a massive change. Central Bank of Iraq sales exceed $1 billion last week. They clouded it as hard as they could. It got tough this week to pull together or at least for me, not as easy as usual, the auction data. But I do find this interesting. In the past week, I mean, we've had one over $2 billion. This one about $1.5 billion US dollars auctioned off to bring Iraqi dinar in off the streets. This one, big stories, guys. They are clearly preparing. We do know they are set to end. I am getting conflicting dates right now. I'm getting conflicting dates that the last one was yesterday. I'm also getting some that are telling me that the last date will be on the 27th. Of December. So I've got a little back and forth there. We will find out this week. I am still hearing from Iraqi contacts that they do plan on completing between this weekend and the first. I pray that is accurate. Stay grounded just in case. Renewal of Iraqi-Japanese partnership with $11 billion in loans for vital projects and development policy. This one's important as Iraq becomes very international currency. You get where I'm going on this one. Good stuff. I do have a number of rumors that we could see the beginnings late tomorrow afternoon for fines, penalties, adjudicated funds, whatever you guys want to call them. That CMKX fines, penalties, prosperity packages, omegas, all those things. I am hearing rumors they could possibly start as early as late tomorrow afternoon, early evening. So let's pray that we got something accurate in there. A lily pad for anyone who remembers Isaac. He just posted again yesterday. I tell you, the Bond people are very, very, very upbeat. Now, whether or not it happens, that's going to be the question. I want to see them all running around where I can conclusively say I have friends with money. Audrey, hearing gift letter for currency. Okay, take one if you want. If it's a large amount, my banking contacts have told me over and over and over again, you won't need one. But if you feel better, get one. Because I'm still being told they don't matter unless you just have, you got like 2 cents to your name and you somehow are walking in with, 20 grand worth of foreign currencies. I'm going to try to pound through more of these. Gary, they did. They said the end of this year of 2024, they'd be done with auctions. And we do know they put in the mechanisms this past Monday and expanded them on Tuesday. So we know they'll be taking a number of BRICS currencies, Japanese won, the won. Also said they would be taking the Jordanian rial and the Saudi currency as well. International, baby. International. Oh, God. Guardian Morgans, isn't this the truth? Oh, my God. Getting so close to the end is painful. It is absolutely painful. And it seems to grind. I know that it is actually speeding up and things are going faster, but it feels like we are going through molasses as we get to the ending of this thing. But the only fresh stuff we've got, and we'll get into it, are a couple of check-ins that they have expectations for fines and penalties, which of course would be CMKX, prosperity packages, etc. Possibly as early as Sunday, but sometime throughout the week is the plan that they were telling me this morning. That sounds great. But the only fresh stuff we've got, and we'll get into it, are a couple of check-ins that Discernment is very necessary right now because of the stories and a handful of people, banks stepping out on a limb, possibly some exchanging for 1 or 2 people. It's got to stay awfully grounded. Doug pointing out Militiaman and Nader excited. They should be excited. And, of course, we had the expected troll article pop out where, hey, is this ever going to happen? Fresh article. It's every time it seems close, one of those pops up. Discernment is very necessary right now.
Tier 3 confirmations coming in. Fully paid, spendable money. Mark, my sister went to her Christmas party on Friday. Her friend's boyfriend was in Tier 3 and they had a code on being paid. Friday night, she got the text. Fully paid, spendable money. Now, this was posted by Tom Seeloff. It was forwarded or posted on the Chosen One's Telegram, so he was replying to somebody on X. In a nutshell, I read somewhere else this morning that Iraq has one thing left to do before RV unpeg from the USD. When IQD is no longer pegged to the dollar, they can trade with sanctioned nations like Iran and Syria. Tricky though, because investors want to hold USD when things are unstable. They are also considering trades with China and Saudi Arabia in their respective currencies. And then Ariel posted this, was forwarded to the Chosen One's Telegram. Good morning. You up? You slept well? You good? You ate breakfast? If so, I think you should be ready for today. However, it may end up. So much coming our way in such a short time. I hope you all have everything nailed down that is necessary for you to weather through what's coming. This was posted by Lawler on X. Iraqi Trade Bank has announced all cash transfers to the bank have been suspended until 7th January 2025. They are one of the main banks that deal with cash transfers when it comes to the CBI auctions. They are taking 17 days off when they normally take 5 days off. It'll hurt. Mawazin News, Baghdad. The Iraqi Bank for Trade, TBI, announced on Sunday the suspension of all cash transfers to the TBI bank. A statement from the bank stated that all cash transfers to the bank, TBI, have been suspended as of this day until January 27th, 2025, due to the annual inventory procedures and the end of the financial year. Well, I didn't intentionally put the number 17 there, other than the fact that they are taking 17 days off, and I don't believe in the 17 stuff, so please, let's just calm down. I post facts and figures, nothing conspiracy. Please refrain from conspiracy comments on my post. And everyone's quoting 17. The 17th president of the world is Donald Trump. Okay, so this was forwarded by Majid on the Chosen Ones Telegram. I really just have a feeling it might happen tonight. Since 3 days ago, they said everybody will receive their salary digitally. And now they're speaking about how many one of them has digital card. Also yesterday, they said they're almost done with fixing the payroll. I truly hope it is tonight. Same. I really hope so too. Because otherwise, it's not going to be a good Christmas, is it? Actually, my son texted me and said, "Oh, did you want me to bring the kids over?" I said, make it after Christmas. Because no point in inviting the grandkids over when I've got no money to buy them Christmas presents. This was forwarded from Dinar Revaluation. Tidbit from Walking Stick, 23 December. Walking Stick. The stopping of the auctions is the biggest clue you could have in your possession right now. That's the bullseye right smack dab in the middle of your forehead. They're going to hit this monetary reform. Read more. This was forwarded from Goldilocks, Curefest Conversations. Ripple's now being accepted as airline payments. 20 September, okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Put the link in the description. Really awesome. Forwarded from Season Water Official. Breaking. Judge issues order for Ripple #XRP and SEC to appear at court December 23rd. Rumours have suggested settlement is the key for this meeting. Office of the Clerk, United States Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit. Time schedule order. And Monday, 23rd December. I think it's a good outcome. I'm sure it will. We already won. And the US debt clock, and the winner is dividend dollar. The US Treasury for the 99.9%. The Fed banking cartel dollar for the 0.1 corrupt elites. Game over for them. And then Wolverine posted this today. The 20, our time is the 23rd of December, your time 22nd of December. Hi guys, I just received news that coming from Mauricio saying that the blessing is coming very soon. Remember, that's from his platform, which is purely humanitarian, Nazara Jazara. I still have faith that we are going to have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Me too. This was forwarded by TNT Ray 98 on X at 6:02 p.m. December 22nd, 2024. Donald Trump and the Great Iraqi Dinar Revaluation, Iraqi Business News. Now they want to give him all the credit. The latest update is within 24 to 36 hours. It's over. TNT Tony was submitted to Iraq-businessnews.com. Donald Trump and the Great Iraqi Dinar Revaluation, Iraqi Business News. There's no point looking at the article because it just basically says blah, 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 blahs. Because I just want the facts. I just want to know when. Okay, so we've given hints and hints from Majid and Ariel and other people on X. But until it happens, I really do hope it's going to happen. And then Majid's posted some intel saying it's pretty close. I hope it is. And Bishwash commented here now, he's the admin of the Chosen Ones. In the very first line of the blog that you're quoting, it says the views of the author is from the author only and not to be taken as fact. See, so how can TNT Tony say the latest update is within 24 to 36 hours? It's over. He needs to provide the proof. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I really hope it's going to be today, I hope. Damn right he deserves the credit. Okay, etc., etc., etc. Oh, well, I'm sure it's going to be... I really do hope it's going to be before Christmas Eve, or at least on Christmas Eve, because that way, if the Iraq dinar revalues and then follow through as those countries in the other basket, or the same basket, because next is going to be the Zim, I understand, it'll be like boom, 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 boom. I hope. And so, because they're just waiting for Iraq. So next is the Zim, and then the third is the Dong, and I'm not sure if it's the next after that is going to be the Indonesia Rupiah or the Venezuela Bolivar. Actually, it'd be a good rate if the US white hats go into Venezuela and arrest that Maduro, because he really knows that it's a stolen election. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I mean, it is factual because I posted a video. It was shared on Telegram on the Chosen One. It shows the computer screens of the actual vote that the opposition was the one in the lead. Yeah, the narcissism of these leaders and the greed and the power. We need to send them to GITMO. And this was posted by AJ on X, 22nd December 2024. Just know there are those in Iraq that do not want the gravy train of making money or selling dollars for profits to end. The CBI, Central Bank of Iraq, is preparing to stop dealing with the electronic platform for dollar transfers abroad at a time when experts have warned against raising the currency rate to a higher level in light of the news circulating about this. The electronic platform was launched in 2023, and it represents a system for auditing dollar transfers before they are executed instead of the audit that the US Federal Reserve used to conduct after execution. Banks, companies, and merchants in Iran faced some challenges before adapting to the new method, but they finally underwent a series of trainings that the employees of these banks received before fully adapting to the platform's work. Exchange rate hike. In light of these moves, news has been raised about a move towards a new adjustment to the exchange rate, which has raised concerns about the potential impact of this move on the economic process in general. Experts stress that sudden changes in monetary policy could create additional confusion in the markets and undermine confidence in the financial system. Economic expert Mustafa Akram Hantush said changing the exchange rate in the current situation is useless because the problem is not in purchasing power, but in the demand for the dollar outside the platform due to small traders trade with Iran and some materials that are imported outside the platform due to high customs duties or their ban, in addition to the citizens' desires to save the dollar. Hantush added that it is better to find solutions to the increasing demand for the dollar outside the platform instead of resorting to changing the exchange rate, because that will complicate the monetary situation even more than it is now. Clear policy. According to an official at the Central Bank of Iraq, dealing with the dollar file was based on various opinions built on a series of studies and field research. The official, who preferred to remain anonymous, explained that the bank adopted two main approaches to address the crisis. The first is to expand the use of international currencies, such as the Chinese yuan, the Indian rupiah, the UAE dirham, and finally the Saudi riyal, with the aim of reducing dependence on the dollar. The second approach focuses on developing the operational capabilities of local banks to become more qualified to participate in transfer operations. For his part, banking researcher Mahmoud Dakhar explained that the fluctuation of the Iraqi dinar exchange rate came as a result of two decisions: to reduce the value of the dinar in 2020 and then raise it in 2023, which represents a clear intervention in the fixed exchange rate system, which created ongoing economic confusion. Degger said that any new change in the exchange rate reflects the absence of benefit from previous mistakes, as wrong interventions in monetary policy lead to adverse results that increase the instability of the financial market As for the economic expert Aldi Al-Alawi, he confirmed that the biggest mistake that the government can make is to manipulate the dollar exchange rate through sudden decisions, because that has a direct impact on the national economy and shakes investors' confidence in the financial system. Al-Alawi added that the government's continued taking of all ill-considered decisions regarding the exchange rate will lead to the erosion of international and local confidence in the Iraqi economy, which will weaken the ability to attract the investments necessary to improve economic reality. So this was forwarded by Just Mayhem with Mel. The $100 trillion, where it's got the rocks. This is what I believe that Kim Clement was talking about when he said that the small stones would slay the Goliath. The small stones being the picture on our Zim bonds, and the Goliath being the financial enslavement system that we all live under. And this was posted by Valthor, Commander Valthor, on X. Was posted, and it was forwarded from Believe in Miracles, posted on the Chosen Ones Telegram. No shutdown. Gonna have to trust the plan on this one. Greatest Christmas Eve, 4 days to go. Posted at 3:13 a.m. 21st of December 2024. 3 days left now. It's the final countdown. This was forwarded from Goldilocks, QFS Conversations. A currency peg is a policy in which a national government or central bank sets a fixed exchange rate for its currency with a foreign currency or a basket of currencies and stabilizes the exchange rate between countries.